Serotonin and Atheism. Hello, I may be a little late to join the ranks, but I consider this discussion quite interesting, so I feel compelled to make a quick response, if I may. From the empiric point of view, the neurophysiological findings really support the theory, but there has to be additional research to be conducted to verify it. Measurements how serotonin reuptake inhibitors interact directly with religious feelings would be very interesting. I can support the theory also from clinical and personal experience. I know these observations have the least degree of evidence, but maybe there is some benefit in sharing them. I have worked several years in psychiatry and have an MDD myself. A lot of religious persons who develop depression also lack the ability to have spiritual feelings at the time their depression is acute. Some patients view it even as one of the most horrifying symptoms to have lost their connection to God. This can lead to further social problems if they are in a group that is deeply religious. Psychologically, it is hard to bear for religious people who build their identity on their religious beliefs when their spirituality is falling apart. I myself can confirm this from my own experience. I once considered myself a secular but devout Muslim. While the acute phases of my depression, I was not able to reproduce the feeling of spirituality in my daily ritual prayers. When the depression was in remission, I abruptly found my spirituality again. This was not what made me an atheist, but it seems to be an observation consistent with the fMRI findings. From clinical experience, I cannot confirm that more intelligent people have a greater prevalence of depression. Persons of lower intelligence are often less well educated about diseases and often live in a social environment that has fewer acceptance for psychiatric diseases. Hence, they come to the doctor later in their career and do not speak that openly about their disease because they have a greater fear of stigmatization. And finally, just one tiny little idea of mine, which owes more to the realm of psychology than molecular findings. Most depressed people recognize that human perception and thought is very fragile and can be horribly wrong if they reflect about their acute phases when they are in remission again. This could lead to a more reflective attitude towards their own personal experience of faith. If your brain can make all your world look like a ruin, then it also can pretend to you that you are connected with a God that maybe doesn't exist. Maybe depression seeds doubt by this mechanism. Thank you.